25 major automobile companies got a failing grade for protecting people's privacy, according to a new report by the Mozilla Foundation. KTVU's Jana Katsuyama joins us now live with a closer look at which car companies were rated worst and why the results were such a shock to the research team. Jana.
Well, Julie, these days cars come with all kinds of fancy features, and those features oftentimes collect data. The research team says this is the first time that they took a hard look at the privacy policies for automobiles. They said they were really surprised at how poorly the companies fared. Just one, Renault, which is a European company, actually did better than most of the American companies. These days, a smartphone app can unlock your doors and start the ignition on your smart car. And it's a trend that's expanded well beyond high-tech Teslas and other cutting-edge cars.
You buy a car now or in the past 3 to 5 years, they're computers on wheels.
Jen Kaltrider was leader of the Mozilla Foundation's Privacy Not Included research project. They examined 25 of the most popular car companies, asking companies about what they do with all the data they collect.
They come with the sensors that track, how fast you're going and where you're going and how much you weigh and how many people are in the car, and they have microphones and they have cameras that face out and cameras that face in.
The research team, for the first time, spent 600 hours reading the fine print of privacy policies.
We have minimum security standards that we look to see if they use encryption and have ways to manage security vulnerabilities.
All 25 companies failed Mozilla Foundation's basic privacy standards.
The privacy policies we read were talking about how car companies can build profiles on you that can determine how intelligent they think you are or what your abilities are.
The research team says they found some companies said they could share data without a warrant.
We read privacy policies where car companies said they could share your personal information with government or law enforcement based simply on a formal or informal request. And that's really scary when you think, the car is tracking you, the car could be listening to you, the car could be looking at you.
The research team created a list of each car company's policies for consumers to check and say they hope it will prompt some protections in the future.
The car companies need to do better. They need to feel the heat and the pressure from us to say, hey, stop collecting information, personal information about me that you don't need.
And the Alliance for Automotive Innovation, which represents some 20 car companies, actually wrote a letter to members of Congress just this week, and they said they were on board with having a federal uniform privacy policy for the automotive industry. They said that it is difficult for the auto companies themselves when there is a patchwork of privacy policies from state to state. Julie?